All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, even as I was getting ready to record today's pod, um, I just wrapped up a really powerful session with my community, and the conversations that we had, the interactions that we had, the sharing that we had reminded me again about the true power of our community, the true power of our kind of people. And by that I mean, when you align to a movement, when you align to um, a certain belief, a philosophy, and you know that this is something that will truly be able to make a difference to many in the lives of many, then the next step is where people who resonate with this same belief, who are drawn to you as you are them. And when this continues, and this literally is an ongoing process, you will notice that you're starting to make some really deep connections with people. And like I was sharing even in the group today, it's not about having um, hundreds and hundreds of people who are just sort of drawn to anything that you may be saying, but instead it is really about being able to create and craft a message that truly reflects who you are and that connects to people in a really deep way, such that the the community that you're building, the interactions that you're are having ripple effects beyond just you and that person or you and the community. By that I mean that you're having these really deep conversations with people, and in turn these people are going out and making a difference in the lives of people in their own communities. And when this happens over and over again, that's when you're creating something that goes beyond the ordinary. That truly is when you are creating transformative change. And just watching the way people were interacting, watching the way people were talking, watching the way people were asking questions, to me was really heartening, because for all these years, over literally the last 2 decades, 20 plus years, somewhere inside of me, I've always wanted this to become a reality. It's just that earlier I didn't know as much about how to make it possible. And along the way, of course, I've tried many different, I say tried because I've tried many different approaches, many different ways to make this happen. And more every day today, I'm seeing that, the right kind of people, the people who are aligned to me as I am aligned to them in, the things that they want in their lives. And uh, they are aligned to the things that I want in my life. And when we are able to connect like this and really form these really strong bonds, these strong connections, that is when real change happens. So, maybe especially if you are a digital coach and if you've been kind of wondering, you know, how do I, how do I, uh, how do I change things around in my own life? How do I change things around in my own community? One thing I can tell you is that, ask more questions and really be willing to be uncomfortable, because eventually you will discover more of who you are, more of what you stand for. And when you start to discover that more and more, you will find the right kind of people showing up literally at your doorstep, whether that is your digital doorstep or whether that is your physical space where you may be making that or holding that energy for them. So that's one of the reasons, of course, that this pod is called the Eye Hypnosis Coach Speaks, because the intention here is, it's like literally I'm reflecting on my journey, my observations, my conversations with people who are in my community, so that I can share my inferences with you, with the belief that even if there's one tiny little aha that you get, one tiny little that kind of resonates with you, you never know. Sooner or later, you will discover that you've started to make a shift. You started to look at things differently. So, wishing you all the very best on your journey. And as always, if there's any way in which I can help you, please, please, please reach out and let me know. And of course, remember to live with purpose. Look forward to seeing you in the next pod. Remember, these are daily pods. So, reach out if there's any way in which, in fact, more importantly, if there's any subject, any topic that you want me to create more content on, please let me know. With that, I'll wrap for today. Of course, I will be back tomorrow. God bless. Have a wonderful day ahead, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.